Welcome to the Penny Bloom Podcast. Ain't another place that has got more bombast. Romp past your mom, dad's listening to Tomcats, talking everything that make you sad. We don't want that. We're here to make you smile. Put your mind at ease. Peace, love, and bloom, and always praise Keanu Reeves. This what we about. This some weeding now. We'll talk until we can't no more, and then we peacing out. Alright, let's go. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in to the Penny Bloom Podcast. This is the comic Bloomiverse. Verse. I'm Colton Robertson, and I'm joined by Joseph George. What's up, homie?
Oh, what up? Always a pleasure to be here, and just want to remind the people that was done live on the air again.
No editing.
No editing.
I was actually editing the first one last week, and I was sitting next to Emily, and I played it so that I was like, oh, she'll fucking love this. She played it. She was like, did you just do that? Did you just edit that? And I was like, no, keep listening. And then you said, I want everyone to know that was live on the air. That wasn't edited. And I was like, see?
Wow. So the person would have thought it was edit. That was the initial reaction.
That was the initial reaction.
Wow, dude.
I was very proud of it. I was very proud of it.
I'm glad I brought it up then, because people needed to know that was real.
They need to know. But we continue the comic book character draft today. Today is round 2. The next 11 picks. It is round 2 of 3. We got lots remaining. You know, we're coming for a slate of 4 Marvel heroes, 4 Marvel villains, 4 DC heroes, 4 DC villains, 3 characters with solo movies, 3 characters with solo shows, 2 super geniuses, 2 super powered people, 2 people without superpowers, no enhancements, 2 magic motherfuckers, and 3 wild cards. Anything goes. I'm not going to go into as much detail as last week. If you're jumping in for the first time, you missed round 1. You ought to go listen to round 1. It's a lot more fun to listen to it all the way through. But let's run down what we got in round 1 in case anyone is joining us for the first time. Rather dumb of you. Sorry to insult you like that, but come on, man. Just jumping in at round 2. I can't even as a completionist, I can't even fathom. Like jumping into something round 2 when there is a round 1 available. I don't know. Just takes me by surprise. But let's go through it. Do you want to take it category by category or pick by pick?
I mean, both. A lot of our categories are the same here.
True.
We want to just take a category here.
All right. So in the Marvel hero, I didn't draft one in that specific category.
And I just got Doctor Strange.
We both got a Marvel villain. I got Max Eisenhart Magneto. That's Magneto from the 616 Comics universe.
And I got Wanda Maximoff as the Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
On the DC hero side of things, I picked up a couple in Clark Kent Superman and Diana Prince Wonder Woman, and that Superman is from Peter J. Tomasi's 2016 Superman run, and Wonder Woman is from the DC animated Justice League series.
It's insane how more stacked you are over there. I got Barry Allen the Flash. Because I had to, kind of, and picked way too early for me, but got him.
It happens. DC villains, I got a couple of Birds of Prey. I got Pamela Isley, Poison Ivy, from the current G. Willow Wilson run, and Selena Kyle Catwoman from Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Catwoman When in Rome, the spinoff out of The Long Halloween. So,
and I got Peacemaker, Christopher Smith. Wow, I would not have remembered that off the top of my dome.
I had to look it up on IMDb and type it in.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Christopher Smith as Peacemaker, Lex Luthor, and Edward Nygma, or the Riddler, specifically from Gotham, this Riddler, the Netflix series, and Lex Luthor from the original Superman movie.
Fuck yeah. Solo movie category, I got Bruce Wayne Batman from the Batman 2022, Logan/Wolverine from Logan 2017, and Miles Morales Spider-Man from 2018's Into the Spider-Verse.
I got Peter Parker Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire chose the first Spider-Man, and T'Challa, Black Panther from Black Panther.
That's a huge one. That's the one that I long for the most on your team.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I've got in the solo show category, I've got Matt Murdock Daredevil for Charlie Cox's portrayal in the Netflix series, and Jennifer Walters She-Hulk for Tatiana Maslany's portrayal in her series.
And they definitely fucked. So that's
it's perfect.
awesome.
It's perfect. These two characters, the ones I specifically picked, have canonically had sex.
Yeah. And and that's the thing, is that like usually in canon, it's an honor to get with Matt Murdock. You know, it's like you got with Matt Murdock or Matt Murdock got with you, you know, and sort of thing. It's like
greater
it's like
honor.
Yeah. It's like both ways. It's like both ways.
Both
it's like for them.
Won. Both of them won.
Oh man, it had to be so good.
I mean, with your solo show pick, you got a couple of people who canonically fuck.
That's true. I got Vision, and I have, the canonically one that he has fucked, somehow made children out of magic, as every mother does. And Vision, he's got infinite stamina. He's the perfect.
Keep going.
And he can create however he would want it to be. I feel like he can kind of just summon whatever kind of penis he would like.
Yeah.
He is Vision.
He is the Vision.
I feel like the Mind Stone could probably do something too.
Oh yeah, it could be.
But then that's not a real Mind Stone.
I have a feeling the Vision, pre-WandaVision, I don't know if I would have said this, but after seeing WandaVision, potentially the optimal sexual partner anyone could possibly ask for, given his android capabilities to do anything he wants.
This is true. Birth control wouldn't even, that's just like that doesn't matter. Pleasure would be pretty awesome.
Could be pretty intense
the whole time. And
I didn't realize he had sexual charisma until WandaVision. Whenever him and Wanda are like flirty, it's like, they fuck, for sure. It's pretty impeccable. So, sorry to go on this whole tangent about everyone fucking, but
it's important. We only have 2 more people left that obviously fuck too. So,
and I have this makes 3 people on my team who have. I got 2 pairs in Jen Walters, Matt Murdock, and Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn being my no enhancement here, no superpowers.
And my no enhancement's Mr. J, the Joker. J. So
we got a cross team fucking going on.
We got a whole triangle. Fuck. Wow.
And I'm fairly. I have Batman. I guess I have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh.
I think they've all had a run at each other. If I had to
Superman? I feel like Clark's too.
Well, there is in the new 52 storyline, Clark Kent and Wonder Woman are together for a very brief time.
I can see that.
Charles Soule actually got to write that, and I don't like that. I don't like Clark Kent and Wonder Woman together. It doesn't make sense to me. It's a bothersome, but Charles Soule handled it as well as you possibly can. He's probably my favorite comic book writer.
Yeah, it's like he's coming to Earth to protect humanity, and he found his love in humanity, and then he married, and then he gets with an Amazon. Oh, okay,
the goddess.
Okay. I guess they're going around everywhere anyways together.
I would rather Bruce Wayne and Diana have a thing than Clark Kent and Diana, for sure.
I like that more.
Oh, and Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle. Holy shit.
Let's see, do we have any more that we're not thinking of?
Yeah,
Lex Luthor and the Riddler? I don't know about that.
I wouldn't have put it past Magneto and the Wolverine. All I need to get is Professor X, and I know for sure that I have another one.
True.
I'm fairly certain. But
I'm saying that's might be a more contested pick than you think. Professor X. I don't know. I love that dude.
We shall see. But neither of us got magic, motherfuckers, and we haven't pulled the trigger on any wild cards yet. Trades are on the table. We haven't utilized any yet. Moves are on the table. You can move characters from one category to another if you'd like to do so. That has not been done yet. These are later in the game sorts of moves to do. But they're on the table. Just wanted to remind everyone that that's fair game. If there's a trade offered, there's a trade offered. If there's not, there's not. But with that, I say we go ahead and do the ceremonious coin flip.
Oh, yes.
We are going to stick with tradition now. It is just fact of life. We've done it too many times now for it not to be me as heads, Joseph as tails. And we flip. It is heads. 2 in a row for me.
There we go. Now, okay, I like this. I like it's going this way. It's evening out. The yin yang is it is working out.
Natural ascension.
I don't like, however, that you get first pick of the second round, but that's okay.
That does give me an advantage. Let's see. Where do I want to start? The Marvel Heroes slot is it's rather empty at the moment. But do I go ahead and round out solo show and call it a day? I don't know. I'm having trouble here. No, I don't. I think I'm going to go Marvel Hero. And I think I'm going to go Natasha Romanoff Black Widow.
Okay, the Avengers are dropping.
The Avengers have begun.
Is it Rominov?
I'm pretty sure it's
Romanov?
I think that's like the Russian spelling. I'm pretty sure like in the MCU it's Romanoff. Romanoff. Romanoff.
No. Really?
I'm pretty sure. I might be fucking up, but I'm fairly certain.
Romanov. That's the most American Russian shit I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I'm fairly certain it's the same with Wanda Maximoff.
No.
Yeah, it's not Wanda Maximoff. It's Maximoff with 2 F's.
616 is Natalia Romanova?
Yeah, like Natasha Romanoff is a slightly...
Is that her shield name? Is Natalia Romanova, like, wait. No, because her, in Black Widow...
They call her Natasha.
Yeah. So that's not her shield name. It's Natasha.
It's Natasha. Yeah, and I am specifically going with Black Widow in her solo movie, Black Widow.
Okay. So we'll go Romanova, I guess, as she is credited in there, which is interesting. Okay. And then in the Marvel Hero?
Yep, that's where I'm going to go with first pick.
Okay. Black Widow. And that was 20... Was that 2020?
I think it was 2019.
I could, yeah.
No, 2021. 2021.
That the whole pandemic it doesn't make sense.
That whole time period, 2019 to 2021, is a fucking blur.
Okay. Well, now, okay. This is tough. I think I'm going back over to Marvel as well, though. Now that the Avengers are dropping, feel like I need to snatch up my favorites, and I can't let Tony fall this far. So here we'll go Tony Stark as Iron Man, and now he fits in so many categories. Do I put him in the super genius? Do I put him in no enhancement?
Could be solo movie.
Could be solo movie. Could be a Marvel hero. Could be a Marvel villain if you want to think about it on the side of, if you want to, through the lens of the first movie. He was the villain, and then he realized after he was in the cave,
with a box of scraps.
Or from Wanda's perspective, I guess.
True.
If you look at it that way. But no,
I would not consider him a Marvel villain myself.
I'm not going to put him there at all. I think I'm just gonna round out my solo movies, and just stick them in there.
Which
just
one?
Because well, that is interesting. Because if I go with solo movies, it's basically I'm going with Iron Man 1. 2 is interesting, actually.
It's funny because I would have immediately gone 3.
2, well, now, okay. Because 3 is where he tinkers and just goes absolutely hard in the cave, makes way too many suits, goes like, that's why I love Tony so much. It's like, it's the Brainiac, okay. I think I was like, okay, it's Iron Man 1 because I love the inception of the character. And I'm like, oh, wait, he gets a little bit better in Iron Man 2 and then I'm like, oh, I just kept thinking of the next movie.
Yeah, he just keeps, well, what's crazy is like, I personally think the way they follow the conclusion of Iron Man 3 with Age of Ultron, it's very clear that Robert Downey Jr.'s contract ended between those movies and they renewed it.
Yeah.
They made Iron Man 3 so that he didn't have to be in another movie.
Yeah, blowing up all of his suits like that and like having,
and then being like, I'm going to create a fucking AI police force. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Which I guess that's like, I guess he would just have gone to the Illuminati probably. Like,
yeah.
You know, that could have been like the tie-in event, like back whenever they needed him to be like, oh, it's Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. They'd be like, yep, he's just been in the Illuminati this whole time and he's been AI police force in this shit. Or I don't know. That'd be kind of sick. But I'm glad we got Robert Downey Jr. as long as we did. Just a nice staple of the MCU. I don't really want him back in any other projects. Whether it's, What If is fun, seeing him pop up and like hearing his voice, or if it's an impersonator, I don't know. Or if they just take lines straight up from the movie.
It was an impersonator, but it was a perfect impersonation.
Wow. I see a suit of armor around the world. They said like that was like one of the lines, like, and it was like, I don't know. I didn't know if the impersonator did a really good job, I guess. That's crazy. But I don't know. I think Tony, he started the MCU, maybe. If you want to get technical, Hulk probably really did. But Tony started the MCU as we really know it and made that final snap right after Hulk did, made the first. That's the thing is like, I feel so bad for the Hulk because everything that Tony did, the Hulk did right before him. Every time. And he was right there with him. He created Ultron right there with him. Didn't really get blamed for it as Tony. Well, Tony pulled the, I guess. It's a lot more complicated. I guess it's a lot more complicated, but needless to say.
So we're going a couple MCU picks straight out the gate here. With Black Widow and Iron Man. I dig it. Let's see. I'm going to go with another. I think I'm going to go no enhancement. And I'm going to go Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Ooh, that's a dagger. That's tough. I think that forces my hand though a little bit.
It does.
If you're getting like, yeah, I don't know. A little. Oh, where you said no enhancement? That's
enhancement. Yeah. Good. Fucking love Sam Wilson's Captain America. I thought about going solo show. Thought about going Marvel villain. Or Marvel hero, not Marvel villain. But I think no enhancement. I don't know who else I would want there. If I need to, I'll eventually move him, but it feels like a really good no enhancement pick. About as hacky of a no enhancement pick as you can get with the wings and the shield.
That's true. That's all him though. I mean, technically, Tony could have gone a no enhancement.
True.
And he has nanobots that literally do everything for him. He doesn't do a single thing really. He's just there and he doesn't even need to be. Like honestly, if Tony Stark was real, he would just send his suit out to do the work for him. Like that he would not actually be in the suit.
That's dangerous. No, I love Sam Wilson. I love Anthony Mackie's portrayal of him. And because I did take him as Captain America, I'm going the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I figured as much.
There is a really good ongoing comic run called Symbol of Truth that's centered around Sam Wilson's Captain America. It's really cool. There's actually 2 Captain America ongoings right now. Steve Rogers, Sentinel of Liberty, and Sam Wilson's Symbol of Truth, and they both started with Captain America #0, which is set as like their pilot for both arcs, which is very cool. One of my favorite comic books of 2022, no doubt. But Sam Wilson, Captain America, baby, I love him.
I am gonna stay MCU. I thought it forced my hand a little bit. I think it just forced my hand to really stay with the MCU and grab some big Avengers that are left. And I am going to go with my first super genius with Bruce Banner.
Getting Tony Stark and Bruce Banner to start the round is really fucking strong.
And where I'm taking him, where does he have? I don't know. Maybe like even She-Hulk, because like the thing is like maybe it's very, very short, but I think they're finally treating the character of the Hulk correctly and like doing him justice now. Like, and I really hope that they do him justice in the future. And like, because I just like, I would love to take him in like Endgame whenever he freaking snapped, you know, like he snapped. He's like, I really tried to bring her back. Like I tried, man. Like I did everything I could. Like I don't know. It's just, he did so many big things and like, he just doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
You know, if I was going Bruce Banner, I was going to say Ragnarok or even Ultron.
Is that where he says the line of, I put a bullet in and he spit it out?
First one. That's the first Avengers.
Ultron? Ooh. Okay.
But Ultron's the one where he sends himself off to
That's
Sakaar.
Right. That's right.
He destroys the city because Wanda entrances him. The whole beginning montage where Black Widow has to go and calm him down and stuff. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff there.
That's true. That is probably the best they did handle the character as we've gotten him so far, like over the span of the whole. Okay, I do like that. And anytime I can mention Age of Ultron, I'm down to do that. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll take him as a super genius though.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice for sure. I'm going to go ahead and set off the pairing and put Steve Rogers, Captain America, in Marvel Hero.
Yeah, that is not the pairing I thought you were going to go with initially. But then I'm like, it is the more,
there is another pairing that if you don't take him the next pick, I might go ahead and act on.
What movie for Steve?
You know, I don't think Steve gets much better than the first Avenger. I love the first Avenger. I think the Winter Soldier, that's making it tough. It might be the Winter Soldier. It probably is the Winter Soldier. It is the Winter Soldier. I'm going Winter Soldier. It's the one movie that defeats the bootlicker allegations, you know? He doesn't trust the government one fucking bit. He's ready to fight for the freedom of the people, you know, Civil War. I think like, in a real world context, I don't know. I mean, the argument where he's like, politicians have agendas. Agendas can be abused. We need to be able to act on our own. What if they send us somewhere we don't want to go? What if we can't go? And what if we want to go and they won't send us? You know, like, I think Captain America is in the right, especially in a fictional universe.
It all could have just been solved with conversation, you know, but then it wouldn't have made a really good movie. So I'm okay with the way it went. But you know, I just have a little, like, it's just bad taste in my mouth. It's not bad taste for Steve. It's just because he was against Tony a little bit. I guess a lot of it. And like that just, I immediately was like, I will forever have this part of me that doesn't like you, Steve. But then now I don't know. At the end of it all, they made their terms. It's all good. Friends fight. It's just that's a superhero fight. They're superheroes. That's just a superhero level friend fight.
But yeah, I had to go with both the Captain Americas back to back here.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking I'm just staying in the Avengers. Bucky. I was thinking Bucky, but I think I just got to have Thor.
Yeah.
Son of Odin. I guess for the official name there, he is just Thor. Odin's, that's better. Yes. Thor Odinson. Is it just Odinson? Or is there it's just straight up one word, just Odinson?
My last name is Robertson.
You are the God Robert. That's actually sick. I'm not George Son. That's boring. But Thor.
George.
He could be. Is he he's not, is he magic? That's not magic. That's just like God. Is a god magic?
Super powered than I would magic.
Okay. I like that. I'm curious on where.
Loki would be magic because he performs magic. Thor does not.
Okay. That's fair. I realized that I didn't put Tony in my solo movie slot, and I thought I had one open, and I was like, oh, I'll just put Thor there, no problem. But I do. That is full for me. But I think yeah, super powered is, well, that's left open for a lot of other people that maybe don't have other categories. And I only have one Marvel. Yeah, I think I'll just slot him in Marvel Hero. I'll have two. Yeah, I have two more left. So, and I think I'll take them from probably Ragnarok, because it's Ragnarok. I mean, it's you are Thor. You don't need your hammer.
Are you the god of hammers?
Yeah. So, yeah, Thor Ragnarok is what I'm gonna have to do.
That's a really good choice. Probably, that was gonna be my next. I was gonna go Thor. Go ahead and seal the deal on the Avengers side of things. You have an Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor is a strong slate of Avengers. So tough to beat.
If I had Cap, though, I'd have the three versus those three, the main three.
Okay. I was like, I can't let him get all of them. Let's see. I'm not going to seal the deal on the original Avengers and take Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. That's probably not what I'm going to do.
Really?
No, probably not.
Wow, dude, I'm taking him next. If you don't take him, I'm taking him. Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna take a look back at the strategy. I don't know if I want to stick with MCU now. I think I might have.
Okay.
I think I might have done all I wanted to do MCU wise.
Okay.
I'm going to take it to Marvel villain. And I'm going to take the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
Norman Osborn. Oh, or a different comic book, or I'm
taking him in as seen on TV. Okay. As seen in the movies.
Gotta have William Dafoe.
Gotta have Willem Dafoe.
I guess
Willem Dafoe.
It's Willem. It's not William. I always called him William.
It's Willem Dafoe.
And for a little bit, people thought it was Dafoe because he pronounced his own last name wrong in a recital or a performance that he had in school.
Yeah.
Literally, he called himself Dafoe. And I'm like, okay, well, it's Dafoe. That's how he said it.
And then he was like, actually.
Oh, no, it's actually, yeah, nope.
Actually, okay. I said it wrong that time.
Or is it actually Dafoe, but Willem Dafoe just actually, it's his actor name. I think it might actually be Dafoe, but he said he can't change it because he's known as
Willem Dafoe.
I think.
Yeah.
But no, that's
the tough thing for me is
Damn.
deciding which movie to take him in. I love him in Spider-Man 1, but Spider-Man No Way Home, I'd argue Willem Dafoe actually puts on a better performance. I'm gonna go No Way Home. No Way Home.
I think you get like both aspects. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you get,
it's the same character, you know.
In the first one, he is simply a menace. That's it. He is evil he just hates Spider-Man. Dude just wants to see that man fail. You know, it's just evil for evil's sake. And then in No Way Home, you get the absolute menace of Green Goblin mixed with the part of him that's like, no, I don't want to do this, which is like, oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Okay. That might force my hand. I cannot let Doc Ock go. I cannot at all. If Green Goblin's going like that, I don't know. That's too close.
I don't. Yeah, no. I think Doc Ock it wouldn't be long now. It wouldn't be long now. Might have been next.
It's tough though, because the next pick I was thinking is a lot bigger, I think, than Doc Ock. This is getting hard. Oh, Lord. Okay. I gotta really weigh my option here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. If we're taking Marvel villains, Thanos, like, Thanos is he is the Marvel villain. It's undoubtedly, like, he is the current Marvel villain.
He is a whole generation of kids Darth Vader.
Now.
Kids who are like my youngest brother's age, he is the defining villain of their childhoods. Yeah. You know? Like the way we looked at Darth Maul and Green Goblin and Darth Vader. Theirs is Thanos, which is kind of awesome. I think that's really cool.
Where do we get the best Thanos? Is it What If? When he's on the good side?
War. It's Infinity War.
Yeah, I know.
There's zero doubt about it being Infinity War.
Because in Endgame, you get the Thanos that knows he won and just acts on it. But in Infinity War...
Compromises his whole vision.
Yeah. Now I just want to see all of you die. Like, I don't even care anymore. I'll start anew.
Down to its last atom and rebuild. Like, dude, that's not at all what you wanted before.
Where are the reduced atoms? The amount of memes that were just created from Thanos, too. You know, like, oh my god. The reduced to atoms. Just
sitting in his solid
food. Everyone wondering what he was making. What was his last meal? You know, he didn't even have his last meal. He was making it. Is the thing.
And then he got his head chopped. What did it cost?
Everything. But yeah, Thanos. Josh Brolin, is that right?
Josh Brolin, Thanos. Yeah.
God damn, that man, his voice is too good. And him and Deadpool, even having the aren't you Thanos or whatever, like in that, or whatever, like, I don't know, it's just, like, it's so obvious that his voice is Thanos now, you know, that they had to play on it. Like, it's that iconic.
No, what's crazy is it's not voice work he's doing for Thanos. That is Josh Brolin's voice.
That's true. It's not like Optimus Prime, where like the dude is like, "I am Optimus." It's just him talking normal.
Yeah,
that's insane.
He's obviously cold and calculated in his speech and stuff. Like, he is doing a character, but it is still his voice, which is just outstanding work there on Josh Brolin's part.
Yes, and he did a lot of motion cap for
Thanos.
He did. Like, I guess he's kind of like
the whole time with a weird Thanos head on top of him the whole time.
I guess he's kind of like an Andy Serkis in a way.
A little bit for Thanos.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I I don't know, having Marvel villains like Green Goblin. That is, if I were to pick Doc Ock or Green Goblin, I'm going Green Goblin first. That's like Spider-Man 1. That's the movie I lived with, and like Norman Osborn. God damn, that's Spidey's number one. Villain right off the bat. But
I hate to do it to you.
I know.
I hate to do it to you.
It's the nature.
But the
I weighed the
leverage that could be in my favor if I go ahead and take Ultron right now is immense. And I'm going to. I'm going to have to. I can't let it slide. I've been nice. I could have taken him literally 10 picks ago.
And this is the option I weighed. I wasn't weighing Thanos versus Doc Ock. I was weighing Thanos versus Ultron.
I knew you were. If you took Ultron, I was taking Thanos. I wasn't going to let you get both Thanos and Ultron. That was not going to happen. I have to take Ultron, and I will be. I'm actually, since we know how I'm using him, I'm going to throw him in my wild card for now.
Okay. Who do you want?
Age of. Oh, I'm gonna go. What if Ultron? What if Ultron?
No. Who do you want for him?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Like right now, is there anything that is on the table right now?
Like
I'm searching for a trade offer, I guess, or maybe I'll. I guess I would have to be the one to make it, to say who I want for him because you have him.
True. If you make the first offer, I will counteroffer. I know you want Ultron. I knew you did. I have
other options. I don't have to trade for him. I could also pick someone that is undoubtedly that you.
Exactly. That's why I said I wouldn't be. I don't know if I'd make the offer right now. I could hold off. I say we move forth. If there's nothing that's popping out to you, you go ahead and
Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I am taking.
There you go.
I was looking at the MCU and I'm looking at the biggest people right now, and that's the thing is that if I take her, I don't even that's the thing. I am fine with her actually being as the top Marvel heroes that are still there. She's fucking.
She was my next hero. So you made a good choice here.
Yeah. And ooh. I mean, it's just her. I can't put her in solo movie. I guess I would have to put her super powered.
Yeah.
Or Marvel hero. Maybe I just put my first super. Well, how many more Marvel heroes? Huh. I think I'll put her in my first super powered.
I think I'm going to follow suit with you there. And Captain Marvel was a great pick. For a counter to Ultron, as far as coming back at me also, that's a good one. That does a lot of what you aim to do after Ultron, for sure. Because I love me some Carol Danvers. I love Brie Larson. So you made a good choice here. You made a good choice.
And I did it right. I said Carol Danvers, which isn't... I always think that it's actually Brie Larson is the character in universe.
Well, she just embodies the character so fucking well.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. That's nuts. That I actually that's like me calling Nick Fury Samuel L. Jackson. You know, like referring to Iron Man as Robert Downey Jr. That's like in universe. That's weird. That's not. I feel like that's disrespectful. You know, that like I don't know. Like I need to fix that. So it's either very respectful, as in she is the character, or it's like just disrespectful. Like I don't even know the character's name. So I don't know how to think of it.
Nah, there's a balance there, but Carol Danvers is a great pick. I'm going to follow suit in the super powered section and go Deadpool.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Deadpool, and I'm probably going to go Deadpool and Deadpool 2, just because that's my favorite Deadpool movie. I like that movie a lot.
That is
love Ryan Reynolds' portrayal of it. I haven't read enough Deadpool comics. You know, I've kind of steered clear of Deadpool comics for the most part, but I've recently begun the arc by Alyssa Wong that's ongoing. It's only a couple issues deep now, but it's already fucking fantastic. I'm going to be reading more Deadpool now for sure.
Does he have a name?
Wade Wilson.
That's right. I don't know why it just was not coming to me. And Google just was not popping up at all.
Not being helpful.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know, it just nope.
I know more than the Google machine.
You do. At least Wikipedia. Wikipedia usually just had it like always right next.
Right.
But okay. This is getting strategic now.
Yeah, Deadpool was not necessarily my next favorite pick, but I know that's another piece I could use.
I think I'm actually going, yeah. Ooh. Okay, I know my next pick. And it's Professor X.
Charles Xavier.
Definitely. And I think I don't know if I want to round out my super powered. He could go in super genius. I think yeah. He belongs in the super genius too. I don't know. And
oh yeah, for sure.
And as how many super geniuses are left? I mean there are some big ones, that's for sure. But I think they fall in other categories as well. So
I think you've done a good choice here. Professor X is a fantastic character too. Just a very complicated character, but a really good one nonetheless.
Where do I take him? I really like First Class. And like First Class is like my favorite Magneto and Professor X.
Mm-hmm. Might as well go James McAvoy on that ass then.
I think I have to. Yeah, I think it's just First Class. That movie's just like I don't know. It's like I didn't know that Magneto was the reason for him being paralyzed. You know, that was actually like a what the fuck moment, and I was like, wow.
Great fucking movie.
And no, I really like it. The classic yellow suits, and it fucks up the canon of it all, but like I don't care. I don't know. They're all retcon to shit.
That could very easily be the best X-Men movie besides Logan.
Yeah. I like First Class. I really like First Class. And that's I don't know. Professor X probably like for my favorite, like could have gone even earlier. Like he's a brain, like I don't know, just the Brainiac character trope. I really like. And I don't know. I see them like a superhero that is more calculated, not just brute force, is what I'm more for, I guess. Like I like the Hulk though. He's very brute force, but he has the brain too, and that's what's beautiful.
He's got the brain and the brawn. You put it together. I'm going to offer you a trade.
Trade offer on the board.
I'm going to offer you Ultron and Deadpool for Black Panther and Captain Marvel.
I like Captain Marvel more than Deadpool. Like Ultron is the sweet of that trade. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Deadpool was the
basically
butter and the biscuit.
yeah. Black Panther is huge. Black Panther's on the same level as Ultron, maybe higher even.
I see.
And Captain Marvel's higher than Deadpool. I'll have to decline that one.
Okay.
And that's just where I'm at on where I sit with people, I guess. So I guess to come get Black, if you're coming for Black Panther,
come for the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, he is royalty.
He is royalty. You come for the king, you best not
treat him like
miss.
such.
Okay.
So
I didn't realize the value of Captain Marvel for you. That was the oversight on my part. That was the one that I underestimated. That was the one I underestimated the value of.
I think you ask me right when Captain Marvel comes out. It's a very different story. I've changed a lot as a person, and I love. Okay, one of the best parts of the MCU that I love now is all the parts that all of the young boys get pissed off about. Like whenever there's a really a woman moment or anything like that pisses people off. I like it even more now. It fuels me. Yeah. So
no, I feel you.
She's only just I love how much she pisses people off. I love it. And her I don't know, people just being her versus Thor and how she beat Thor in What If, they answered that question straight up in What If for everyone just to see what would happen if they fought. And they're like, well, Thor was drunk and he was just, having a party time or whatever. And it's just are you you're still trying to find something just to give you, that little thing of I don't know.
There's nothing there. All right. One more offer here.
Okay.
Replace Captain Marvel with the Flash.
Deadpool and Ultron. I'd the Flash, I don't give a single fuck about. So I'm basically just trading Black Panther for Ultron and Deadpool. The Deadpool part of the trade is the part I like the Deadpool movies. He's not really a big favorite for me though.
Okay.
Is the thing I think. It would have to be an Ultron and I don't know, because everyone else is huge is the thing. That'd be really hard. You can't really do Ultron and Steve Rogers, Ultron and that's really tough right now. I don't think you're letting go of anyone else with Ultron there. Unless you would. I don't know. Is there anyone else you would let go if you just replace Deadpool?
Maybe, but I'm not going to put them on the table voluntarily. You would have to tell me who you wanted.
I'd say if you give me Ultron and Magneto, because those are two villains that
for
could
Black
replace.
Panther alone,
I'd throw in the Flash too. I don't care about the Flash.
I need more than the Flash after that.
Okay. So I think we're too early for a trade, maybe then.
Okay.
All
right. That's fair then.
I'll mark it down. I think this trade will happen. We just don't have the people for it yet.
We don't have the tools.
I feel we are working towards the trade that we will make.
We are getting there. We clearly have our sights set on where I want this to go at the very least. You know what I'm saying? What character I want, I'm longing for.
Yes.
But with that, let's get on to my 18th overall pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Pick number 35. Oh man. Not again.
It's
Let's
tough.
see. I might go ahead and take it to DC villain and go Harvey Dent Two-Face.
Ooh, that is good. And Dark Knight.
Probably. It's a great fucking performance there and a great story. If it wasn't that, I would probably go with the Batman the Animated Series Two-Face. Because the imagery of that Two-Face is the defining imagery of Two-Face for me. The striped pin suit on one side, the blue half of the face. And in fact, that's the one I'm going to go with just because it makes my childhood happy, you know? I love me some Dark Knight, and I think it probably is the best story ever told with Two-Face.
This is for the graphic, though.
That is for the
graphic. That's
graphic.
what you're thinking. So it is. The look is important. Very important. So you're just going with the
Batman
animated version of them, or just
okay. Batman the Animated Series specifically. For Harvey Dent Two-Face, such a cool fucking character and an amazing Batman rogue, and you can tell I have a Batman bias with the DC villain side of things right now. Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Two-Face.
I do see. Yes, that does. Yeah, I guess I got the Riddler. That's the only other Batman one,
and the Joker.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got the Joker down there. That was early. Yeah, I forgot I did take the Joker early. Okay. Man, I think I have to. DC hero is lacking for me. But like, I really don't care about him. That's also the thing. The Flash is already in there, and I don't give a shit about him. That's so sad. So maybe I need to put some people in there that I do care about.
True.
I really liked that Teen Titans show, man. It was actually so good.
It was.
You know, actually, okay. I'm just out of Black Adam alone, actually, and just to get a DC hero in there, I really like Dr. Fate. He's actually just really cool. He's basically Doctor Strange in the DC universe, and I think even cooler. And I just need to flesh those spots out. And man, that if I were to pick out the best part of that movie, it's Dr. Fate and what's the is it just
Hawkman?
Hawkman. It's not Falcon. I was mixing Falcon in there. I'm like, he's not a Falcon. I'm like, he's not a Falcon. But yeah,
straight up Hawkman.
It was the best part of the movie, I thought. So I think
far and away, Hawkman and Dr. Fate they're awesome in that movie.
And I'll take him in Black Adam of all things. Yeah, wow. I don't know. I watched it just because it came out on HBO, and I actually it wasn't that bad. If I paid for a ticket, I guess that's the difference. Is I watched it just at home for free with no thought. I just put it on.
I paid for a ticket and I enjoyed it. Okay. Seeing it on the big screen, I thought it's a better looking movie. Big, on the big screen, it looked a lot better than it did on my TV.
I think the one thing they could have done better is they were literally you oppress us, you are doing X, B, you are doing A, B, C. They were just very telling and very exposition-y instead of just literally showing
the dialogue. The dialogue in the movie is horrendous. It's so bad. Again, I rewatched it with Emily just recently. I told you about that, and it's a very fun, entertaining movie, but the dialogue is so fucking bad. It is hard to listen to.
It's it's not Morbius dialogue, that's for sure. Morbius still has worse dialogue than Black Adam. I can confidently say that. Because that's the thing. Morbius is the bad dialogue of Black Adam, but the whole time there's but Dr. Fate and Hawkman, there's actually some good dialogue having there? Like
Right.
I don't know, the conversation they're having, like who's dying? You know, like you got to tell me like what's going on. And then he's like, oh, I'm dying. Like, oh, I'm okay with that. I've come to like giving the Ned Stark, like I'm a soldier. I've learned to die a long time ago. Like it's okay. And then realizing that's like, no, the vision that he's been having the whole time that we've been seeing, you know, is
Different.
after he's already sacrificed himself. It's like, whoa, it's like, oh my God. So I know, actually, like Dr. Fate. Yeah. I think like talking through that makes me feel a little bit better about picking him, I guess.
All right, cool.
He's not necessarily like the top favorite pick at the time, that's for sure. Out of everyone that's left, but I need to fill out my DC heroes.
All right. I dig it.
Dr. Kent Nelson. Oh, and he's a doctor too? Wow, come on.
Okay. Come on. Let's see. I do not know where to go next. I'm tempted to go DC hero just to keep limiting your choices there.
It's already so limited.
I know. But there are a couple that I actually do want that I don't want you to just go.
Yeah, I know. That is fair.
I guess I'll take this guy because I might actually want them.
Yeah.
So to that note, I'm gonna go Oliver Queen Green Arrow.
Oh, that would be the other one. That was the only other like anything that I had. Ooh, DC hero or solo show?
No, I'm not going the solo show version.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm going DC hero because I'm going specifically a comic book adaptation of that character. The Longbow Hunters by Mike Grell. Fucking slaps.
Longbow Hunters?
Yeah, Longbow Hunters.
Grell?
Mike Grell, Grell. He wrote and drew that book. And it's my favorite Green Arrow's ever been. He's such a fucking cool character. And like reading Green Arrow made me realize just how horrendous of an adaptation that
really
the TV show is. It's
oh wow, because I don't know.
They basically made a Batman show, but didn't have the rights to Batman.
That's true. Now that you point it out that way,
because Ra's
literally it's Ra's al Ghul.
They call his lady friend Oracle, and that's Barbara Gordon. Like. I don't know. There's just a lot there. Like the Arrow family is supposed to be like the proxy to like Nightwing and Batgirl and all that shit. Like, I don't know. It's, I mean, the Arrow family does exist, but they didn't do it justice. They didn't do it justice the way they should have either. Like, there's a lot to like in Green Arrow comics. So, I'm going with that. I'm going with
awesome. And I think like, hopefully it will be part of like a bigger slate of the future, like DC thing,
I would
like,
sure hope so.
In the at least in the picture that James making plans, you know, he's like there and he's prominent, and every character that's like, is this character big that's in this picture? He's like, yeah, like yeah, I'm gonna be pretty faithful to the like. So
I mean, Green Arrow was even like the first time he was ever mentioned in the DCEU was in Peacemaker by James Gunn. He was just briefly name dropped.
That's right.
One of those stupid conspiracies that Peacemaker believes in. I can't remember which one it is.
Like
Green Arrow.
What is it, like Superman, the Deep, and Green Arrow? Is the Deep mentioned? No, the Deep. What am I talking? The Deep. Aquaman. Yeah, Aquaman about him.
Aquaman fucking fish. I think Green Arrow's into like shit play or something like that. Like he likes to poop on people.
Oh man, James, I can't wait. Just to have him go on just crazy with the DC universe. But I wanted to make sure this comic book that you're going for, what was the title of it? It was Mike Grell, but I didn't want to...
The Longbow. Longbow is one word. Hunters.
Okay. And do you know the year that came out by chance?
That would have been 80s here. Let me check. I'm guessing it's 80s. Might be
Longbow Hunters. Oh, I have it right here. 87.
Yeah, 87.
Okay. I like all the comic. I don't know. It's going to be sick seeing all the comic book versions on. I know that. I wish I could have the vast comic book knowledge to do that too. But I'll get there through the
Matter
comic.
of time. A matter of time.
I will eventually get there. So
yeah, once you get into it and you start steadily checking them out, it becomes so much fun and just it becomes so easy. Like the first time you start reading comics, it almost feels a little bit like a chore. Like you're like, this is kind of, okay, I get it. Let's go ahead and get to the fun shit. You know, like I wouldn't say that like you're not guaranteed for like a fucking great read every comic book you get. You know, like you could be easily not entertained by a lot of them. So like, you just got to find. It just takes practice, like anything else. You find the writers you like, you find the artists you like, and you stick with them for the most part. Find people who are like them, and it's a lot of fun that way. But yeah, man, Mike Grell's Oliver Queen is the shit. So I had to go with Green Arrow there. I can't tell if you're frozen or in deep thought. Oh, you blinked.
no,
okay.
I'm not. I'm actually just frozen in real life. Because man, because like if I'm in the Marvel universe, I'm pretty comfortable where I'm going. Like I think, and maybe that's just where I go. I think I kind of have to. I think I'm gonna go another Marvel villain. I did put Thanos in there, but he needs to be. But I will go with another Marvel villain, and a Marvel villain that I think is criminally underrated, and that's Killmonger. And I don't know, and I'll take him from Black Panther.
Gotcha.
What If is interesting.
Ooh, that is interesting. I hadn't even considered.
Because at
He
the very end, he gets every stone for a little bit. But it's Black Panther. It's Black Panther.
Black
And I think, he's just he's Wakandan.
Yeah, he's no enhancement.
What?
There's no enhancement.
The purple flower isn't.
I mean, he doesn't have that.
T'Challa?
Movie. T'Challa would be super powered.
But then, because Killmonger becomes Black Panther.
You only see one fight scene where he is, though.
That's fair.
Most of the movie, he's not Black
That's
Panther.
right. He does all that on his own. He's a soldier. Yeah, okay.
He made his way all the way to Wakanda. Like, he talks about how he fought in all these different parts of the countries. He killed so many people. Like, he was not superpowered for a lot of that movie.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll just take Eric Killmonger and no enhancement for Black Panther.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the counterpart, the Wakanda Forever villain, Namor.
Hey, dang. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw him in the Marvel villain category. I love me some Namor. I loved Tina Huerta's portrayal of him. That was a fucking fantastic portrayal of a villain. And Wakanda Forever is a really great fucking movie. It's a great fucking villain. I couldn't be happier with taking Namor there. And you kind of forced my hand with Killmonger, but
you forced my hand even more here. I'm going Shuri. Now I'm getting the next Black Panther.
Where are you going with it?
I mean, probably Wakanda Forever. Or category. More important. Probably Marvel here. I guess I don't have any solo movies. She doesn't have a show. My super genius is filled. She could she be super powered?
Once she gets
She's not magic. I do just have wild cards. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I threw Ultron there. I didn't realize how appealing it would be to have like a placeholder there. Like if you need to move him later, you can.
Because Shuri can be moved into Super Genius. I can move like Bruce out. I think maybe I'll just throw her in wild card right now. Actually,
all right,
Shuri / Black Panther.
I dig it. That's a good choice. I personally would have gone with the comic Shuri, where she had her own solo run. She was fucking fantastic during that run, and who was that by? I took it down because she was on my short list. She was on it. Let's see, where is that? Where are you? I had her under Super Genius. Nnedi Okorafor from 2018.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking her in Super Genius. It didn't work out that way. I was thinking, like, yeah, sure, it would be one of my Super Geniuses for sure, because I'll probably have Hulk and Professor X somewhere. I don't know, somewhere else.
Right,
probably, but it doesn't work out that way. That's okay.
Well, then, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to offer you Ultron for the Joker, straight up.
I know I said I didn't care about Deadpool before, but if you were just to throw in Deadpool, I'll give you the Joker for Ultron and Deadpool.
If we're just throwing folks in places, toss me Shuri.
I'll have to get a lot more than that.
Yeah, no, see, like that's okay. The trades declined.
That is fair. Joker for Okay. Counter trade. Ultron. Maybe I'll go. Ultron and I don't really care about Deadpool. Like, really. Maybe just not yet then, I guess.
Okay.
It just doesn't seem right. Not yet.
That's okay. I got one cooking. I got another one. I'm going to see how the next couple picks go. And we shall see.
That's tough. Okay.
Yeah, this is getting hard.
So it is your pick though, still. That's right.
Yes, it is. Let's see. Could round out DC villains. Could just go ahead and top that off. I could top off Marvel villains. Ooh. Oh. I didn't realize I didn't take him already.
Oh.
I had someone in my head who I, for some reason, had assumed I'd taken, but I think I took Green Goblin in his stead. I'm going to take Loki.
Ooh. Solo show?
I'm going Magic Motherfucker.
That's even better.
And I'm going to go specifically from probably Ragnarok, or no, probably from a show. I like him in a show a lot.
I think that's. You're taking Loki. That's over Loki. You know that's all Loki.
Right. It's nothing but Loki.
What's his name?
Laufeyson. Laufeyson.
There we go. Okay.
I, Loki, Odin's son. He does say that to Thor right before he gets his neck snapped.
Eesh. Ooh, that's even more sad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. He looks at Thor and he goes, Odin's son. Like, he's like, yes, I am your brother. Odin was my father.
Eesh.
And then, dead. He did. Boop.
Ooh,
Dead.
this is our last two picks.
Yeah, this is this is your second to last pick. I have one more. Loki was my second to last pick.
Ooh, it's getting tough. I think. Huh. Yeah, I really kind of fucked up there, huh? A little bit. Can't let you know where, though. Ooh. Okay. My solo show is lacking. I need to fill it out. And out of the shows that are left, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to take Miss Marvel
Okay.
out of the shows that are left.
I respect it. No, yeah, like you came to the conclusion of that was my next pick. Like it was literally my last pick of the round.
That's what I thought. And that's the thing. I'm super excited for the Marvels too. Like I'm like,
Oh, dude, I
I
cannot
think
wait.
it's gonna be super fun and piss so many people off, and I can't wait. I'm gonna love it so much. But yeah, I don't know. The show was super fun, and I think it's actually super involved with Kang's technology, like the Bengal, the Ten Rings, and the Eternals tech. They're all the same. It's all comes from Kang, whether that means anything, whether whether it just came from Kang, and it's just like little remnants of him or around the universe, whatever, or if there's like some actual tie-in where like all of these people will somehow need to put their technology together. I don't know, but like
Right.
it is really cool just that it's seemingly connected, like with just the looks of it all. And her show was super cool. Showed like
I love Kamala Khan, dude.
Yeah.
She's like I said, she was literally my next pick, and again, I wasn't going to go with her from her show. Her first run again by G. Willow Wilson, who I have for the Poison Ivy run. That's who I would have gone with for my Kamala Khan. She's fucking fantastic in that. And yeah, I am saving my solo show spot. I have been saving it. I could act on that here, but I have one in mind, I think.
Okay.
That I don't think I need to take until next round.
Okay.
I am, however, going to top this off with a Marvel hero. And I'm going Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, Jake Lockley, Moon Knight.
Damn it. See, out of the shows that were left, those are the ones I was weighing. Is it Moon Knight or is
between Miss Marvel and Moon Knight for me as well. I prioritized Miss Marvel. You took her. Had to go Moon Knight.
Damn. And wait, what are all his names again? Hold on, we have to. He has Mark. It's
Spector.
Mark Spector. Is that just R-E or E-R? Mark Spector.
I think it's E-R.
Mark Spector.
Stephen Grant, and that's Stephen. My name's Stephen with the V.
Stephen with the V.
Pretty hard to forget.
Stephen with the V.
And then Jake Lockley.
Jake. Yes.
And I'm actually not going the one from the show. That was I love the comics counterpart of Moon Knight. That's part of what made that character so exciting for me. And the show, just a tad disappointing. Looking back, it was still a good show. It was just a shite adaptation.
Shite state of affairs.
Shite state of affairs there, mate. I'm going the Jed MacKay 2021 run for Moon Knight. It's just the book's just called Moon Knight, and MacKay is Mackay.
Ackay.
Yeah,
Jed MacKay's.
it's really cool. He's opened up the Midnight Mission in this, and it's basically he's taken a neighborhood in New York. He's declared those people that live there his people, and he will protect them from fucking anything. Right now he's dealing with like vampires who are trying to take over the area, and he did this method of torture. Like, you remember that Game of Thrones episode where Theon Greyjoy is telling Theon Greyjoy is telling Osha, like, you just let the tide roll up, and eventually it encompasses you and you drown. He does that to vampires, but with sunlight. He puts them up against a building that the sun will eventually come over the top of.
That's so awesome.
And the shadow just creeps closer and closer and closer to them.
Oh, that's so badass.
So fucking cool. So I love me some Moon Knight. The comic counterpart is so kick-ass right now. That might be the best ongoing Marvel title right now is Moon Knight. It's okay. It is so, as far as the ones I'm reading, I think She-Hulk is amazing. I think the Daredevil run's really strong. But both of those kind of rely on you having read previous runs of She-Hulk and of Daredevil. You can jump into them and they're fine that way. But Moon Knight, if you are fresh to the character, you can jump into Moon Knight 2021 and love every single issue.
That's awesome. All right. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go in order, but you're convincing me to not a little bit. Because in order, I meant from the 70s to now.
Well, it's harder to, I would recommend getting into more modern comics as your first steps in. They're easier to read. The art is maybe not as comic booky, but you have just such a vast variation in style. With modern comic book art.
They're not literally drawing on paper, they're drawing on a computer.
It's a whole different game now. And then digging back into the older stuff of the characters you like, that gets fun. I think that's been my approach. It's different for everybody though, it's
I see. No, I see the pros and cons to both. Maybe I'll just pick and choose. I kind of just go back and forth. But
right. Now, I'm really, really satisfied with that being my last pick around two. I think I made a good choice here.
Question: if I move someone right now, that is my last thing of the round, right? If I move someone,
I think you can't move someone to end the round. If you wanted to move someone, it would have been with your last pick.
Okay, so I can't move anyone right now then. I'd have to move someone next
round. I want you to get all 11 picks, but it's bullshit for you to move and then be able to pick right after.
Okay. I guess that's what the wild card is kind of for. If I want to just delay it for a little bit or whatever. So, okay.
Who's finishing off the round?
Man, it's so hard. The category I'm looking at, for me, is magic, motherfuckers. I don't have a single one.
No magic, motherfucker.
But I could have put Doctor Strange there. I could have put...
Wanda?
Would... No, she's no enhance. I guess Kamala... What's Kamala? Because she's a mutant, right?
She would be super powered by that definition, I think.
Yeah, so she's not magic. That's not magic. Yeah, okay. I think, okay. Who in the Avengers is left? Good guys. I think that's what I'm...
Hawkeye?
Yeah, not classic Avengers, I guess. Just MCU at large. And there is Bucky, there is Shang-Chi.
Ooh,
the Eternals are up. I don't think any single Eternal, though, is any single Guardian. Shang-Chi's pretty big, and he's still up there, though. Morbius is still up there. I'm kidding. There's no chance.
Always an option, Morbius.
Absolutely no chance. I think I will end it with my third Marvel hero. I think is what I will do, because right now I'm looking at the Magic. Like I'm trying to think of Magic people, and like out loud, I guess whatever. I like Agatha was the first one coming to mind of like the kind of top like Magic person right now. But I think I'll go with I think I'll actually go with Shang-Chi. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll follow suit with your Marvel hero for the last pick and slot him in there for his movie. I'm not
2021 movie?
The Legend of the Ten Rings. Is it Shang-Chi the Legend of the Shang-Chi the Legend of the Ten. That's right. And rings, and I guess that would complete the round.
It would complete round 2. Do you have any final trade offers before we sign off here?
Ooh. So you've wanted the Joker, and you probably want Captain Marvel. You probably want Miss Marvel. You really want Black Panther.
I'll straight up tell you who is intriguing to me off your team. Black Panther, top 1. Captain Marvel, top 2. Miss Marvel, top 3. The Joker, top 4. And
Shuri? Wanda?
I would say Shuri or Wanda, I think would probably be the ones that are the most intriguing after that. Next.
Give you where I'm at. Ultron's, he's up there, obviously. I really, really like, I really like Daredevil. He is nice. I don't think you're getting rid of him though. I guess Ultron is my number 1 get. I'd really like to get Loki too. Loki's up there. And I'd say my top is actually Ultron, Sam Wilson, and then Loki. Those are my actual top out of your team right now. Out of the ones that I think you'll even let go of, because you're not letting go of like Batman, Wolverine, Miles Morales. Like I don't think
Miles Morales. If the trade is sound enough, I could see me parting ways with Miles Morales. I would have to be getting Black Panther almost certainly if I'm going to trade away Miles Morales.
What if I give you the Marvels, Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel, or 2 women, strong women, for Ultron and Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel for Ultron and Loki.
We're on the same exact page. I was about to offer you that trade.
So, accept then?
100% accept, yes. I was literally, right when you started talking, I almost asked, would you accept that exact trade? So we are 150% on the same page there.
That's just a mutual trade there. So Ultron and Loki for Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. I think I like that.
Yeah, I do. I certainly do.
I know you do, and I think it's mutual for both of us.
Oh, for sure.
I
For
think
sure.
you.
I mean,
I
if you're
think
both willing to offer the same exact trade, that's about as mutual as it gets. Like thinking it at the exact same time, ready to offer it at the exact same time. That's about as mutual a trade as there's ever been.
so. Now, where to slot the people? Loki's going in my magic motherfucker because I don't really have any now, and that's really nice for me. Ultron. Yeah, Ultron I'll just put up in my Marvel villains up there. So that's
I dig it. I'm going to slot Carol Danvers in my superpowered.
Okay.
I'm going to swap her straight over there, and then I'm going to put Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, in my wild card. And I'm going to specifically change her to G. Willow Wilson's 2014 Miss Marvel.
Yes, that's what I was going to say, because last time we had some moves and trades, but we kept the performance. But now, this time, we will have changes in both, I think, which is really cool. So, it was Kamala that you switched the performance of?
I'm keeping Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, Brie Larson portrayal. I'm doing G. Willow Wilson's 2014 Miss Marvel.
Willow Wilson. Just Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel, and the year was
2014.
Okay. Cool. And it switched. I gave it just from her show, right? That's what I was coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And the category mine was solo show, and you're putting her
wild card
in your wild card. That's right. And then Carol's the same. Okay, cool. And then that sets it all. Is there any more trades? I guess we got that one done.
I'll offer you this shot in the dark. We'll see.
Okay.
I will offer you Norman Osborn Green Goblin and Sam Wilson Captain America for T'Challa and
Sam Wilson and who?
Sam Wilson and Green Goblin.
For T'Challa and the Flash.
No.
Again, I don't care about the Flash, really whatsoever. It's basically you're offering me Black Panther for both of them, and I'd still probably say no to that.
Okay. I thought it would go. I thought maybe I'd take that shot. If it went my way, it went my way. If it didn't, it didn't. What would you say to Namor and Sam Wilson for the same trade?
For Black Panther, if you want Black Panther, you're gonna have to give me like.
I'm prepared here. Okay. Sam Wilson, Namor, and Green Goblin for Black Panther, the Flash, and Shuri.
Ooh, adding Shuri to that really just made it a no.
Daggered it. Okay.
Like if you're wanting Black Panther, it's gonna have to be like
Okay.
I mean either like a 1-for-1 big time person, and that's like Batman, that's like Superman, that's like about it, like for a one person trade almost.
All right.
That's where the one person is.
Green Goblin. I'm trying to see if there's a third person you would slide me on the low. Green Goblin, Sam Wilson, Miles Morales. For Black Panther, the Flash, and the Riddler.
Black Panther, the Riddler, and who?
The Flash.
Let me lay that out real quick. Black Panther, Flash, and Riddler. For Green Goblin, Namor, and who?
Sam Wilson.
Miles Morales? Or it was Green Goblin. It was Green Goblin, Sam Wilson, and Miles Morales.
I recant my offer.
I was gonna say.
Yep, I recant my offer. I take it back. There was no acceptance. It is fair game.
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe I just take this one off, because I'm basically trading Black Panther for Miles Morales, Sam Wilson, and Green Goblin, and like the Riddler is hard to let go of, but like the Flash, I don't give a single fuck about. That's not a good trade for you. That's not a good trade for you.
I take that back.
Maybe.
What if
I would replace? Well, I don't know. I feel like that.
What would? All right. Do you have any trade offers you'd be willing to make me right now for like
maybe that's
Morales?
Well, you couldn't. Well, you could put one Super Genius. Oh man. And that's the thing. I'm kind of like looking at my team, and I like it other than the Flash. Lex Luthor. Like my only two that I really don't like.
Right. How about you take that big swing? If there was anything that's like just ridiculous, you think there's no shot at.
Okay. Who would I want? Yeah, who I want. I want Superman. Like, I want Superman. Bad.
I need him. Need him now.
Superman for Black Panther.
Straight up, huh?
They're both royal. I don't, because I was like, do you add someone or do I add someone? No, like it's just that straight up.
I don't think I can compromise my DC heroes that way. You know, I like my Marvel hero lineup, and Black Panther would obviously sweeten it. But if I get rid of Superman, my DC hero section is
Black
immediately
Panther and
crazy.
the Flash. Give you the Flash.
Okay.
Superman, but give me Two-Face. So, Black Panther and the Flash for Two-Face and Superman.
That is intriguing. I think I'm just realizing how much I value Superman on my team. Like losing either one of Superman or the Batman would weaken my team like crazy. Because I have a bunch of Marvel people that I really, really, really fucking like. I'm in the same boat as you are in this regard. Like, I do like a lot more DC heroes, but beyond Superman and Batman, I could take it or leave it. You know, like
you're not giving up Batman. If I were to say Black Panther for Batman, that's even worse, right?
Yeah, 100%. What I'm realizing is that I value, as far as this project is concerned, Superman and Batman at the same level.
If I were to say Black Panther and Flash for Superman.
No.
Okay.
Because I'm left in the same spot as you are with the Flash.
So Superman's pretty solidified.
Like, let's see. Yeah, looking at your team, I don't know. Like,
okay.
I think that would have, like, I think you offered me about as, like, obviously not as good as it gets, as good as as much as it could benefit me, because I would need the Flash. Like, I would need a DC hero to go ahead and back that up. Like, obviously, I think the best possible trade you could have offered me was probably Black Panther and, like, I don't know, Professor X or Iron Man.
I was just about to say, I will give you Professor X and Wanda for Superman.
Just those two?
And that's not it. And the Flash. I'll throw the Flash in there too. Wanda and Professor X and the Flash for Superman.
Wanda, the Flash, and Black Panther? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Not Black Panther. It was Professor X. Scarlet Witch. Wanda.
If Black Panther's not in the deal, it's a guarantee you're not getting
Guaranteed,
Superman.
No. Okay. We're
almost done. Perfect.
Okay. I don't think we're getting anywhere with what we have. We're going to have more. Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a round 3.
I'm glad we got one done.
That was a good trade. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. I
can't believe we were on the exact same page at the exact same time. That was like the most mind-blowing trade I've ever had.
Loki and Ultron. Yeah, I mean it's kind of obvious. We knew like Ultron. That was like, yeah. I mean, I'm coming for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I put him in my Marvel villain, but I'm taking him in What If. I'm changing the performance to What If. I didn't think about that. What If Ultron won? Oh, it was? Oh, you already said that. Oh, yeah, that was your wild card. Oh, that was right. It was, okay. Ooh. Okay. My fanboy love for Ultron is the What If episode, but like the James Spader performance of Ultron is actually goated, so I can't actually not give it to Avengers Age of Ultron.
Right, cool.
I'll switch it in good faith, I feel.
That's a safe move, but I think that does conclude round 2 officially if we're not going to make it anywhere else with these trades.
I think we're going to have just more smaller people baked into the Black Panther and Superman trade that might eventually happen. Eventually, I don't know.
It is extremely unlikely you get Superman out of me.
At all.
That's a tough one. you are more likely to get Magneto, Wolverine, Miles Morales, Black Widow, Captain America, Moon Knight, Daredevil, and She-Hulk before you get Superman or Batman out of me.
That's fair.
Just like, again, for the same reasons as we said earlier. Like, if you look at my team on the hero side of things, I have 3 DC heroes and DC Hero and Batman.
Yeah, but my DC heroes, Flash and Dr. Fate. You're stacked on DC heroes. You got your
100%. But if I
like,
let go of Superman, I lose my faves.
That's true. That's true. That's fair. I can't make it do anything, obviously. But that was I don't know. I think we'll just have to have more cards on the table.
We will.
But this was a good round 2. Because we didn't even have trades at all round 2 last time. I think we offered it at the end and then it was declined.
Yes.
And then we actually did it in the third round. So,
yeah, I believe you offered me Grogu for Padme at the end of round 2 in the Star Wars draft, who you ended up with both of, by the way.
That is true.
So you bamboozled me there, but nevertheless, this was a hell of a round 2. I'm ready for round 3. Let's go over what we took away in round 2. So, with the first pick of round 2, I took Natasha Romanoff's Black Widow from Scarlett Johansson's 2021 portrayal of the character in the movie Black Widow.
And I chose Tony Stark, Iron Man, from Iron Man 3. Slotted him in the solo movie category.
It was a good choice there. I took Sam Wilson, Captain America, with my next pick after that.
And I got Bruce Banner, the Hulk, sticking with the Avengers. That was my early strategy here.
Yeah, we had the same strategy coming into round 2, because I went Steve Rogers, Captain America, with my next pick.
And then I followed it right back with Thor, from Thor Ragnarok.
Let's switch it to villains. Green Gabi. Give me Gabi.
And man, I don't know. I guess I got him eventually, but I chose Thanos first, for the first Marvel villain of mine. And then you had to freaking swipe him, of course.
Like, I have no choice now. I had to go with Ultron.
It was fair.
The 2 characters that ended up getting traded for each other got picked both 16th for each of us.
Yeah, and I picked Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, right after you picked Ultron. It was partially because I knew that you liked her, and partially because
you liked her.
I like her too. So it was a double whammy.
We both traded our 16 picks and our 21st picks. They were the same picks.
That's as mutual as it could. The most mutual trade ever. Maybe of all time.
There's never been a more mutual trade.
Ever.
In anything.
Wow.
But my 17th pick of the draft was Deadpool, Wade Wilson. Felt good about that.
And I chose a super genius, Professor X, for mine.
After that, I took it back to Batman villains after offering Ultron and Deadpool for Captain Marvel and Black Panther, which was declined.
Probably another super early DC hero pick for no reason. I chose Dr. Fate. I do it every round. I just have some stupid picks that I don't think you would have picked Dr. I don't know. Would you have picked Dr. Fate?
He would have been my magic motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you made a good choice there. It wasn't going to be long before I came for Dr. Fate and got him in Magic Motherfucker. I don't know if it would have been before the end of round 2. It wasn't far off though. He was my top Magic Motherfucker. That was my top choice there.
Okay.
So
I don't feel as bad.
Wasn't the worst pick in the world. I was disappointed when you got him for sure.
Okay.
But at my 19th pick overall, I took Oliver Queen's Green Arrow from Mike Grell's The Longbow Hunters.
And then I took Eric Killmonger as a no enhancement for me.
Good choice. I took Namor after that, after you forced my hand there.
Yeah. And then I kind of forcing my hand a little there. I stuck with Wakanda Forever. What was Shuri?
Good choice. Good choice. I went Loki after that.
And then I went with Miss Marvel. Are the two trades that happened here? So
Fucking fantastic. And then the last picks of the draft were my Moon Knight and your
Shang-Chi.
good way to top it off. So I cannot wait for round 3.
Mm-hmm.
Look forward to doing that. Come back next week for that. The comic book movie journey through film is going on. You get a little bit of a Superman 3 to tie you over until next week's comic book movie journey through film continues. Until this draft continues. We got a lot of good shit on the horizon. Winter is Blooming is going on. Game of Thrones rewatch. Stick with us there. But yeah, Superman 3 this Friday. Winter is Blooming next Monday. Round 3 next Wednesday. And some more Bad Batch coverage, I'm assuming. Follow it with Supergirl. We're going to follow this project with Supergirl. Get into our tournament of these picks.
Hell yeah. Oh, that'll be fun.
I had a thought about that. Last time we did a tournament, the natural who you thought would probably win made it deep and ended up winning. What if we randomize seeds? So it is possible for the heavy hitters to pick each other early, and then the surprising wins come out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, Darth Vader didn't win. Like, if he's going up against anyone in, like, the Star Wars universe, you would be like, yeah, Darth Vader 1v1 beats this person. At the end of the day, in the Star Wars universe, he didn't win. He lost to the Rebellion. Like, that's the whole point. It's the random chance. I like that. I like it just being all random. So, even with heroes and everything, yeah. You never know what's going to happen in the great battlefield of war.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I like that.
I think we did good here, but yeah, we'll randomize seeds when that tournament comes. By then it'll probably have been almost a full year since the last time we did a tournament, which is wild.
Dang.
But yeah, with that, we conclude this episode of the Penny Bloom Podcast. If you would, head to patreon.com/PennyBloomPod, where you'll find over 50 hours of exclusive content, including weekly poll lists for you over there. It's a lot of fun doing those. I really enjoy it, and I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. A bunch of book reviews, movie reviews. If we're covering a comic book movie that's coming out this year, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania comes out in a couple weeks. And therein, we will be covering it, but it will only be on patreon.com/PennyBloomPod. So head over there if you want to hear that content, some more superhero content out of us, a couple of characters who have not been taken in this draft yet. Ant-Man, Wasp, Kang the Conqueror. Ooh. Much to think about. Broaden those horizons before round 3, baby. It's time to do some research before heading to round 3 is what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. I need it. I need it. So
hell yeah. Then with that, I think we will conclude this episode of the Penny Bloom Podcast. Head to Twitter, follow at Penny Bloom Pod, follow on Instagram at Penny Bloom Podcast. I was Colton Robertson, and I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it is always a pleasure to have you. And remember, peace, love, and bloom, and higher, further, faster, baby.